recording. Tell me when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
No.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I was able to recover. Let me see yesterday's lecture. Let me just see, is it full or not? Just give me a second. It took me 2 hours to bring this back. Actually, there are malware attacks coming on Facebook these days. So hope you are not on Facebook. One should not be. I hope it works. So uh, yes, it is. It is. Let me just check the entire. So okay, I have recovered the previous lecture. So tell me, should I repeat this? Obviously, I can share this one. So let me just make another logo that came in one of the past paper. Okay, let this lecture be different one. Okay, so you will remember this paper in which you had to make 3 trees. Now see what will I do. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, so here you go. There was this one circle, and this was.
So how do we get to know that we have to use either Photoshop or Illustrator?
Whenever you will get a logo, whenever you have to make a logo, you will have to use as Illustrator. Photoshop has not come till now in any of the papers.
So that graphics stuff, I thought the first lecture we did, so that it doesn't come most.
No, no. Till now it has not come even once. But it's equally important because in the syllabus, Photoshop is more than Illustrator. So you don't know. This time Photoshop might come. I don't know. But obviously we have to cover the entire syllabus now. We can't prepare according to the past paper.
Okay.
No, I don't know. We have to prepare everything. Okay. Okay. So I just made this, right? I'll copy and I will I'll press Control C and Control V. I'll make another one. I'll leave it here. Control C, Control V, and I'll leave. Do you remember this paper in which we had to make tree?
No,
Okay, I'll just show
I
you.
didn't practice any
Okay, right, right.
previous.
You don't. I'm telling you. So after doing this, you need to come into Windows. Okay, you will come into Pathfinder. Okay, Windows, Pathfinder. Are you following me?
It's recording, isn't
Yes,
it?
being recording. Okay, and I made 3 circles. Now, do you see the first option we have over here? Unite.
Yes.
Okay, I'll click on Unite. So basically, all these three have been merged. Then I'll use a pen tool. I'll make this some dark brown sort of thing, and I'll change this to, let's say, 4. I need to make is the So I'll I don't have the paper right now, otherwise I will show you. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. I will make this, and I'll make this. Let's say 2 is enough. So here you go. Then we will simply select this. And I'll change this color to brown. Now what I'll do is we can just increase the size of this a bit. And one thing that we should have done was, can you tell me?
Use a different layer.
Very good. Excellent. I should have done, but still I can do it. I can simply cut this. I can make a new layer and I can paste this. Advantage, I want this, the trunk, basic, to be below this. Right? So, and then I can right click and group it. Now it's 1. So I can reduce the size. All I have to do is now I can simply copy it, paste it, get another one, okay, and paste it, get a third one, and with text there was something written over here. I don't know what was uh, green trees. Okay, but sorry, this was not exactly written that way. I'll just cut this. This was in a curve. So I will actually make one. I could have made these anyway. Oh, we'll just simply use this. Why to do it long? And just use this tool. Mhm. Not falling apart. 1 second. I have to make it again. There's something wrong with my mouse, so I'll make another path down here. I'll use the D tool. I'll type here, Control V. It was basically not supposed to come here. It was supposed to come a bit down. So I'll just do it again. I have to. Yes. Something's wrong with my. Anyway, I'll I've done this in some other lecture. I'll share this with you. This was supposed to come this way. It's not coming over here right now because of my probably my tool. Uh, there was another paper. I want to even make that. I hope I have the lecture. Do you have the papers? Can you share any of?
Yes.
Can you share 1 2 P4s with me? Um,
Okay.
any 1 2 P4s. I want to make another logo with you. Let me. I don't. Any P4. You can't find it?
I sent one 2017 paper.
Hmm.
It's on the. It's loading.
Okay.
So did you receive it?
Yeah. I'm downloading. Okay, let's make this. Now, are you listening?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Amelia has a logo designed for Hungary. The design for the logo is this. Amelia wants this logo recreated in a suitable software package. The logo must be 200 pixels and by 200 pixels in size. Save in a suitable compressed file format for inclusion in a website. Okay, so we have to make this logo 200 by 200. So file, new. I have to make this 200 by
So
200.
the screen is stuck.
Okay, I'll wait.
Hello?
Yes, can you see the screen? Tell me when you can see the screen. 200 by 200 I've written. Can you see the screen?
No.
No.
So can I call you again?
Yeah, please do that. This will take long. Yes, can you hear me? Tell me when you can see my screen.
I can see.
Okay. So I've written 200 by 200. Can you see that? Okay. Now what we have to do is, we have first of all, let's make this background the first layer and have these two horizontal, okay? Right?
Yes.
So, or you know what, 200 by 200 basically, uh, right. So first of all, what I need to do is, they haven't mentioned exactly how much this should be. So I'll choose from here. Okay, if you can see this, okay. Now what I need to do is, I just need to actually make it exactly like this. In this, it's gradient. The top is dark and then it's light. Gradient goes from dark to lighter. Okay, so I'll simply uh, do like this, and I will. If you press Shift, you can exactly. I'll do just to Control Z. If I press Shift and then if I revolve, I will be able to make it exactly horizontal, 90 degrees. I'll copy this and I'll paste, make a duplicate of this, and I'll place it below here. Well, I think yes, it's fine. The size is fine, right? And uh, between these two, and the distance is a bit less, in fact. Between these two, we have this circle. So we have to make the circle. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll make press Shift. Right? And we have to
Yes.
write this Hungary. Inner circle and the Hungary should be like that. So I'll make another circle, which will go inside. But let me just see one thing. Uh, can you see the outer circle is a bit oval
Yes.
and the inner is exact circle? So we'll do that. Let me just remove this first of all, and let me just make this a bit oval, and I'll place it in the center. Now I'll make the other circle, and this is exact circle. And what I need to do is I need to write Hungary. So I'll just click on this, and I need to write is Hungry, and this again, I hope it works. Oh, good, now it's working. Okay, and the font type they have not mentioned, but it's bit bold, so I need to make it bit bold and a bit more. Is it the same? Somehow, right. Um, but this has to go a bit in the center. Then what we have is we have this H written inside the small circle. I have not made the small circle yet, so the small circle. Here we go, and the inner will be white, and the outer will be black. Stroke is how much? It's thin. They haven't mentioned, so I'll just leave it like that. Here we go. And inside this, our Hungary is not exactly. Uh, anyway, I have to write H. So how? Now listen to this part. I think so. I did discuss this with you before. If you don't remember, I'll just write H over here. I'll make this bit big. Here you go. Is it too big? Bit small and not bold. It's not bold. It's regular. And I'll make it 24. Okay. I'll just bring it down. Right. Now, obviously you can see in H there is a gradient. Can you see that? So, I can press Control plus, and let me increase the size of H a bit more, because, or let me make it bold. Let me make it bold, so that we can easily see the gradient is gradient. How can we do this? I will repeat it again. You need to come into Appearance. You will find the Appearance in the Windows tab. Appearance over here. Once you open up the Appearance, you will see this arrow over here on the right hand side. Click on this and say Add New Fill. Once you do this, you can edit this. So if I click over here, and if I click on the gradient will be applied. Now if I click on this gradient, and if I want to apply from bottom to top, all I need to do is just click here. Just click on this layer, gradient tool, apply bottom to top. No, just top to bottom, sorry. Top to bottom. Can you see that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So, lastly, what I can see is we have this, the outer one. Well, bad, I should have added layers. I just kept on doing it. I always do that it myself. The good thing about Photoshop is Photoshop usually adds the layer itself. I'll add another layer. Okay. I'll take this layer at the bottom. Okay. And I will make is a rectangle, which will have nothing in the fill, but will have black as a boundary. And this boundary, let's make it round 2. And we have to make it exact square. So I'll press Shift to make exact square. I think so it's exact square. So here we go. I could have done this even before. Okay. So this layer is here. Windows. Where's my layer?
So, shouldn't that rectangle be the size of the page, because it says 200 pixels?
Yes, it should be. You're right. It should be. It should be. Then it should be exactly. You're right. It should be 200 by 200. The logo should be 200 by 200. And then what we have to do is, I can simply do one thing is, I can just increase the size of this. So I'll select this, okay, and I just need to hold on, select this, press control, and just 1 second. I'll do one thing. I just need to and actually this should come at the top. Did you see what I did? Because obviously you see this outer line is coming at the top. Okay, it was not hidden. So let me just control minus. You get the point? Just one
Yes.
last thing. This font, obviously they can't cut your marks for this, but this H was a different font, but they did not mention, so they will not cut the marks. If you look at the marking scheme, they will give you marks for inner circle, outer circle, curve, horizontal bars, and back, and the size. So we done this, right?
Yes.
Right. So logo is not something complicated. I can merge this lecture and the previous lecture. You just have to familiarize yourself with the tools. It's frankly one of the easiest module, I would say. Yeah, just need to practice with tools. It's nothing tough.
Okay. So then it says that we should save it on a
Oh yes,
suitable.
yes. I'm sorry. So you have to save it. Listen to this carefully. You will save it in two formats. You always have to save it either in AI form or EPS. So both of these forms are your Illustrator, your vector-based format. In vector-based, it doesn't get pixelated. I would prefer EPS. So you will save it in EPS. Okay.
So it works on the to upload on a website. It
I'm
will
I'm
work.
I'm coming there. I'm coming there. Just give me 1 second. Once you've saved it EPS, then you will go to save for web. Did you see?
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll do it. File, save to web. And over here, what we need to do is I'll save it in JPG. Okay, JPG. Can you see over here? JPEG. And I'll say save.
Yes.
Now, the JPG that I have saved, this can be used for web. I'll show you. Okay, this is your JPG. So if I open up my Chrome, obviously you do know JPG can open up uh, in any web browser, but I still want to show you just one thing. So something's wrong with my PC. So what I'll do is I'll click, drag in, and drop it here. Do you see? It's opening up